At 92, Kim Novak finally tells the truth about Tony Curtis, and what emerges is far more than a Hollywood anecdote or a simple love story. It is a deeply human account of longing, vulnerability, and the complex realities of relationships under the relentless glare of fame. Because while the world remembers Kim and Tony as icons of the silver screen, few understand the private pressures, personal struggles, and emotional compromises that defined their connection, as both navigated a time when studio contracts controlled careers, appearances were meticulously curated, and personal choice was often subordinated to image and marketability. And Kim now admits that while Tony was charming, magnetic, and endlessly captivating on screen, privately he was shaped by insecurities, ambitions, and a restless drive that sometimes conflicted with her own needs, creating a tension that neither scandal nor rumor ever fully captured. And throughout their time together, she had to reconcile her admiration for his brilliance with the emotional distance that fame forced between them, realizing that intimacy in Hollywood was never simple, as public perception often distorted reality, studios managed narratives, and the cost of visibility meant that both were performing constantly, not just for audiences but for the machinery of celebrity itself. And Kim reveals that the struggle was not about infidelity or betrayal, but about the quiet erosion of connection under conditions that demanded constant composure, smiles, and agreement, teaching her that love in such circumstances is fragile, nuanced, and often invisible to outsiders. And as decades passed, the lingering effects of that era stayed with her, shaping how she approached relationships, trust, and emotional disclosure. And now, at 92, speaking openly, she reflects on Tony Curtis not with bitterness but with understanding, acknowledging both the brilliance and the flaws, the moments of joy and the limitations imposed by circumstance, offering a perspective that recontextualizes decades of speculation, while emphasizing that their story was never as simple as public memory or tabloid narrative would suggest. And by telling the truth now, Kim provides a rare glimpse into the personal consequences of fame, the emotional intelligence required to navigate love under scrutiny, and the ways in which the golden age of Hollywood demanded sacrifices that are often invisible in retrospect, showing audiences that even the most glamorous partnerships come with hidden complexities, unspoken struggles, and the enduring challenge of balancing ambition, individuality, and emotional connection. And in recounting these decades later, she illuminates the resilience required to maintain identity, dignity, and perspective while being constantly observed, reminding fans that legends are human, that love is complicated, and that time offers clarity that fame rarely permits, making Kim Novak's revelation at 92 not just a confession but a testament to endurance, reflection, and the nuanced truth behind a story that Hollywood has long oversimplified, proving that the most meaningful revelations are often those that emerge decades later, when the spotlight has dimmed, the pressures have eased, and the people who lived it can finally speak with honesty, perspective, and grace, allowing the world to understand not just what happened between Kim Novak and Tony Curtis, but what it truly felt like to exist, love, and survive in an era that demanded brilliance at the cost of privacy, simplicity, and emotional transparency. And this truth, finally shared, casts a new light on the legacy, showing that even icons face the universal human challenges of connection, choice, and compromise.